Welcome to 7 Pot Club. I'm Rob.
I grow hot peppers.
Today, I'm going to check out the KS3000 Grow Light from VIPARSPECTRA. This light is a plant illuminating powerhouse. In fact, just hanging this light in my grow room setup is triggering a touch of imposter syndrome. I'm not an indoor gardening guru like some of my fellow YouTube creators. My main use for grow lights is raising hot pepper seedlings until they're ready to be planted outside. That's something you can do with cheap fluorescent shop lights, but I get much better results with modern LED grow lights. But this is the biggest, brightest light I've ever tried. I'm a big fan of VIPARSPECTRA, and I have several of their lights in my setup. So when they offered to send me a free KS3000 for review, how could I say no? Even if it is overkill for my needs. It's like owning a V12 Ferrari just for running errands around town. In this video, I'm going to unbox it, then hang it in my basement grow room. Next, I'll investigate how bright it is, how much area it covers, and how much power it draws. Let's get started. Amazon shipped this light in a box that's way too large, with no packing to keep it from bouncing around. The inner box suffered some damage as a result, but hopefully the light itself won't be affected. Here's the user instructions and some stickers. These stickers tell you exactly who the target market is. But Minnesota is not a legal state, so we'll be growing capsicum, not cannabis. Let's set the light aside for a moment and see what else is included. Here's the power supply and cord. These are the hangers that attach to the light housing, and also included are some adjustable pulley-type rope hangers. Now, let's examine the light. As you can see, it folds in half for shipping and storage. I'll attach the power supply to the light so I can plug it in and make sure it's working as it should. Since this is such a large unit, separating the power supply will really reduce the weight for hanging. And if you use it inside a grow tent, it's going to stay a lot cooler inside the tent. Okay, we have illumination. There is a brightness control on the power supply. It has stops at 25% intervals, which is nice, but of course you can also set it at any point in between. It's around 31 inches square and is rated to evenly cover a 3-foot by 3-foot area. Obviously, this would be a perfect fit in a 3-foot by 3-foot grow tent. There are 2 additional models in the Viper KS lineup, the even larger KS5000 and the smaller KS2500. Let's attach the hanger so we can mount it down in the basement. Okay, here we are down in the unfinished basement of our 1913 home. All of my other grow lights are hung from dowels attached to the ceiling using self-gripping hangers. But I'm going to have to use a different method to hang this light. It's wider than the table it's lighting, so I'm going to have to hang it high enough to not be constantly hitting my head. Since I'm about 5'11", that means 6 feet. So I attached the hangers to hooks I installed in the rafters. I won't be needing the included adjustable rope hangers for this installation. I was able to place the power supply on the shelf under one of the plant tables, thanks to the generous length of the cord that runs between the light and the supply. It's about 24 inches from the light to the tops of the tallest seedlings, although it looks longer in this wide angle shot. This is the recommended height for vegetative growth listed in the specifications. Speaking of power, let's see how much the KS3000 draws. This unit does not have an on-off switch, but with the brightness set at 0%, the light doesn't draw any power. It draws 72.2 watts at 25%, 147 watts at 50%, 223 watts at 75%, and finally 303 watts at 100%. It's rated to draw 300 watts, so that matches up with the specs. Obviously, the square shape of the light doesn't match up with my rectangular table. For better coverage, I can put one of the trays on this rolling cart and snug it up to the table as you see here. Or I could just get a square table. You know I'm not a serious indoor gardener because I don't have a scientific grade quantum power meter to accurately measure photosynthetically active radiation, light that's actually usable for growing plants. All I have is this cheap lux meter. But this meter does reveal two things. One, the coverage of this light is incredibly even across its coverage area. Much better balanced than a small footprint light where light is very bright in the center, then drops drastically at the edges of its coverage area. Two, it's bright enough to provide plenty of light at a height of 24 inches. Some of my other lights need to be as close as 15 inches to deliver the same amount of light. Very impressive. The VIPARSPECTRA KS series lights are an excellent choice for the ambitious indoor gardener. This light checks every box. It's bright, efficient, and has great coverage. If you want to purchase or learn more, or read up on the complete brightness and coverage specs, you'll find affiliate links and a discount code in the video description. There, you'll also find a link to the 7-Pot Club Amazon page, where you can find many of my favorite gardening products, including the rest of the range of VIPARSPECTRA lights. I earn from qualifying purchases, so thanks for supporting this channel. If you enjoy our content and would like to see more, you can help us grow by liking this video, subscribing to our channel, and tapping the bell to be notified when we post new episodes. Check out all our merch at 7pot.club/merch. If you'd like a free 7-Pot Club membership card and stickers, get the details at 7pot.club/card. And for even more 7-Pot Club, follow our daily exploits on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. For 7-Pot Club, I'm Rob.